And we're live. Alright, late with the day. I got a bit busy yesterday, but now we're back. And you get to try and do ending 4. Let's see how that goes. I have the picture of the thing prepared. I'll show it after the first run, so we can let everyone gather first. Have ingots farmed up, you can use them all you want. And I'll let you pick what you want. Oh wait, we have a ton of squads now. Wonder what people are gonna pick. Because we have shit like the Mimic squad now. This seems mid, but whatever. Ingots. I wonder if people are still gonna go with the Bowen squad or if they're gonna try something else. I guess we'll find out in a bit. Hi Nix, Ezreddin, Maya. Yeah, Mimic squad is funny. Hi Lily. And Fasil. I rewrote it a few times and it gives you the survivor book, the survivor contract surprisingly often. Tactical and get the Wogus I don't have. Solid strategy. My E0 Wogus that I don't have will definitely carry this. You can pick Rusmontis though. Oh yeah, I also have the... Should probably point this out. I got some modules. Let's see. We got Rosa to level 3. Rosmontis has her IS module. Phantom has his IS module. Who else had an IS module? I got that one too. I just don't remember the operator. Oh right, Angelina. I have the IS module for Angelina too. Basically it does a bunch of bullshit. For bonus damage, and she levitates everything. Alright, now that you all know I have the bullshit models unlocked, we can start. Did you build Suzu? No, I haven't farmed the Vanguard chips. Probably will, I guess. Okay, so what squad do you want? If you want a tactical squad, you're gonna kinda have to cluster them all together. So the options are Tactical, Blueprint, Support or Spearhead, Ingots, Collection, Mimic. Mimic or Blueprint so far? Any other choices? Three for Mimic, 2 Tactical, 1 Blueprint. Mimic is in the lead. Chat saying Mimic so much makes me want to just go play the Mimic game if I'm being honest. And I even played one run in the morning because I bullied a friend of mine into buying it. And we got the Survivor contract, which is why you run Mimic. All operators cost 1 less hope to recruit and promote, and start with Survivor contract. Okay, you're forced into a random, because starting with a good operator is too easy. You have a specialist, a vanguard, and a supporter. What do you want? Keep in mind that if you pick something like Angelina, she will not be E2. But apart from that, it's an option. Alright, you wanna get the free specialist first. We can get Tin Man, but that would mean we can't recruit 6-star, right? Up to you, of course. Or can we still get Tin Man because he costs less hope? I've kind of forgotten. Yeah, he costs 0 hope, so we can get Tin Man if you want. Okay, so Tin Man, 0 hope. Benna, 0 hope. Spouter, Ak, Phantom, Woody and Dorothy are all E2 maxed. And then we have 4 stars. Right, doing it the fast way. First we determine the rarity. And then we'll determine the specific operator. Because there's otherwise too many options to list. Overwhelmingly going for the 5-star, so it's probably gonna be Tin Man. Alright. So, Tin Man, Zero Hope. Bena. There, that's all the options. Robin is also an option, but it will definitely be picked. You can't use support operators. You can use supporters, of course, but not support operators. You're forced to use things that are actually on my account. Tin Man it is. Okay, so what do we get for a 6-star? I'll just go from the last poll. Supporter got the second most votes. So, Angelina does have her bullshit IS module unlocked. We have Suzuran, Angelina, Majoan and Skadi. You can, of course, also take some lower rarity. That's up to you. Do you want anything under than Angelina, or are we just starting with her? This would cause some issues, cause it's a new one, Angelina and Tin Man. Okay, Angelina it is. And finally the Vanguard. Now, what Vanguard do you want from this very limited option? Beanstalk is the strongest one in a fight and does the most physical other than Vigna. Vigna can be kept alive by Tin Man's healing, so she will do alright. Courier and Scavenger are interchangeable, so I'll just cluster them together. You're not going to pick them anyway. And Myrtle gives the most DP, which isn't that useful when you don't have any operators early on. Personally, I'd go for Beanstalk too. She has several advantages. First, she can have more than 2 block if it's really necessary. And she has by far the highest off-skill DPS. Right. Bad Neighbors is kind of a freebie, and the top path is isolated from any vertical paths, so it just makes sense to go to the bottom. We'll go straight there.
In work or in battle, I'll give it all I've got.
Wait, do you run Angelina S1 or S2? 26-second duration is really good. For killing the crystal, do you know which one will get more damage out of her? Some people think S2, others S1. I guess we'll just try both and see. If she gets 4 times her attack, that's just kind of even with this skill. I assume it doesn't cut her attack interval by 4, right? So S1 should be more damage. We'll just try them both and see for ourselves. I could just Google her attack interval and the skill. But I'm lazy, and that's cheating. I decided.
Please be careful.
21 is the normal enemy count, so we don't have any extras. Pretty sure Beanstalk won't die from getting smacked in the face by a trumpet once. Should have put the crab a bit farther back or on Perestu though. Oops, I'm being stupid. That doesn't hit the crystal. Workable enough.
Feeling you're gaining some weight?
Even an old horn has its perils.
These guys don't have that high defense. I don't think Tin Man's killing him though.
Patience, don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
Yeah, I should have cut the crab one tile back and pointed her up. Oops.
Patience, my friend.
I'm trolling.
We will overcome what confronts us.
Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view. Let me stretch a little. Feel how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
Should only be one leak, because the crystal will die now anyhow.
Patience, my friend. Feel how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
Okay, so that took almost the entire stage to kill the crystal. Let's see how S2 does. I could have used Beanstalk as S2 as well. Having the crab one tile back would have also worked.
Taste of it back
Not
in
paying too
Climax.
much attention just yet.
But your strategic planning and judgment here.
Because we have the
truly
balanced
impressive.
IS3 artifact.
Would
That's
you
why
mind if
Beanstalk
I
has a...
reported to the Foundation? They would be glad to know
Ahora.
there's an outstanding commander.
Right.
behind Rose's
Amiya and Hibiscus both have M3 under skills, no modules. These don't have modules. I think they both have M3 and the rest 2s. That's it for 5 stars. For 4 stars, they have everything, obviously. If you're wondering why the text is in all caps, I have my keyboard is broken, right? If I hold down Shift, it writes the letters normally, but it's only certain letters I can press, like between D, E, F, G, H. So what I have right now is I have caps lock turned on when I'm writing normally. I just hold down Shift the entire time. Yep, saving hope is perfectly valid. I'll let some more votes come in so you can decide one way or the other. Because the vote is pretty close right now. Seems like it's leaning towards a 5-star. Well, chat say hate saving stuff. No, I just bought a shitty $30 keyboard with a $25 delivery. I'll install it in my laptop when it comes. Until then, it's functional enough. Right, so... Amiya. Thanks, Chris. 4 more to go and then we'll have to think up new emotes. Amiya, it is so many rabbit sims. I'll just use this. I assume we beat Vermin really easily, so just take the emergency fight.
understand.
We have a limited number of range tiles. I guess Beanstalk gets to be in the back. And then we just look for the survivor contract.
I'll be finding a backup.
Is the ASPD relic necessary? Nope. Fuck, I don't know their attacks. Which one of these assholes has the survivor contract? It's only 40% attack, so I'm not sure. It has to be Tin Man, right? Or is it Angelina? No, guess I'm just gonna throw people out until we found. Yeah, it's Tin Man.
Don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
Mine and Teresa's emotions. I'll manifest them here.
Yeah, I realized you don't know how much attack non-4 stars have, so I don't know which one got the contract.
Feel how your souls
Oh yeah, he throws it in front without the target. I'm stupid. For some reason I assumed he was gonna throw it over here. The Mimic Squad can just give it to you at random. That's how you get it. 37 is the normal count, so no extras. Yeah, we should just probably drop this.
Feel our scars.
Feel how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
Mission accomplished.
If you take the Mimic Squad, you can get the Survivor contract, yeah.
After getting into a wolf's mouth, right?
Start with Survivor contract. Eat to Angelina or pick up a free Eterna. I'm not gonna ask about anything else because you're going to pick one of these two. Overwhelming advantage for the for Eterna. Alrighty then. Chat is truly horrible to me. You know what I'm gonna have to do now? I'm gonna have to read what this operator does. Okay. The past lingering. Trait effect increases to 28% and particle generation speed is increased. Does she have a talent that makes that useful? Yeah, trait is just healing. 3 particles orbit. When a particle collides with an allied operator, it disappears and increases her trait effect to 1.5. So this is just healing. Okay, trash. Next. Particle limit +3 and immediately gains 6 particles. Particle orbit radius expands and no allies in attack range gain inspiration, equal to 80% of her attack. Okay, that's the Scouter S2. It's not an infinite skill, right? Yep. Manual auto recovery. Particles don't collide and instead do attack to enemies as true damage. Okay, so it's kind of Scouter S3 too. And bind. Got it? I'll read what S3 does later.
Will you lead us to victory once more, Doctor?
Okay, let's see if we get the big encounter now. This is too much. Wait, we need to keep bleeding lives. So, what strategy are we using? We have the Doodle for speedrunning, the Talons for XP farming, or the Wampa to win. What do you think is most useful? Yeah. Oh, for a second I thought the Talons would win. Close between the Talons and the Wamp. I'll agree that the Wamp is definitely better than the Doodle in any case. And I prefer the Talons myself. because I actually get to fight stuff more. With Talons, I can die to some emergency and waste your time. Okay, the Wampavatu wins. We now have infinite money. Not worth going top for an encounter, so we're just walking into the shop normally. Okay. Who are we doing? Oh wait, shit, Scouter has a model. I should go get that later. I actually use Scouter sometimes. I say, realizing it's been months since I've used Scouter. Angelina it is. Right, we have a big supporter book. Is this worth the 12 ingots that it costs? Should I get this? Enemies in range of Angelina and Teresa have reduced defense and res. It's 20% res, which is kind of ass, because it can never remove 20 res. Can't say I'm a big fan of it for 12 ingots, but we can get it if you want. I'll get this regardless, because it's just a good item. So, most people seem to don't care about it either way, but slightly leaning towards getting it. Silvergon, did you watch Invincible? Yes, I've also read the comic before. I think if I had to rate the season, I like the second one, the first one, the third one, in that order. I don't think we want anything else from here. E2ing Beanstalk for 18 gods is not worth it, because she doesn't cost hope to E2 anyway. Or did she cost hope? Oh, she won't cost hope with this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Splash, Chain, Mecha Court, we don't have any of those, so we're moving on. Buffs for snipers we don't have. Buffs for guards we don't have. Core, primal, ritualist, things we don't have. A melee operator, we're gonna pick that, you don't get a choice. Optimal pick is obviously Matterhorn, because we have healing. So tell me why you're going to pick Utunada. I want to hear your justification for it. Let's go! Because she's rat and cute. That's correct. You pass. I will not ban you for that. Is this garbage knife worth taking? I usually skip it even when I'm playing with 4 stars.
Some people on this team are as talented and impressive as Mainlander's agents.
Tin Man is simping for Utunada randomly.
To see how this operation unfolds, Doctor.
I approve. Anyhow, I don't think this is worth it because we're just going to kill the crystal. Oh, the crystals with arts damage anyway, so it does nothing for us. With that in mind, do you want me to get this? I can burn 11 ingots. Thank you for hating money, B-Man. 3 more to go, and I'll have to think of some emotes. Okay, let's gamble. With my money. I'll actually gift memberships if we get Crown Slayer on this. Like, I'll actually do it if it's Crown Slayer. Works for me. I should get around to E2ing my Gavio, honestly. I don't think 25 attack will make that difference. Okay, we're pretty much set until floor 4. We're at 1 life. We need to get rid of one later, but we can go full weight for now. So obviously we're doing ending 4. But do you want to also do ending 2? Bigot, I think I watched Invincible way before I started streaming regularly. So sorry, but that's definitely for me. Thank you for hating money, Anju. 2 more to go. And we're gonna have to start talking about what emotes you want. Not gonna end the stream just because you give me money. That strategically that makes no sense. If my goal is to make money, I think. Same, Anju, same. Right. Now, I don't fear the emergency, but there's no crystal on this stage. And we don't have alternate paths. So I don't have much incentive to play it. My suggestion would be to just reroll twice for King's Relics, and then go to the Lost and Found and get the ending item. Right. Since we have a... Should we get the endings now or wait? Because we won't have any hope. Okay, we're going top then. I'm just gonna reroll them both. But before the King's Relics we have to get this. Which is perfectly fine. Reroll again. And now we have King's Relics. Shit. Okay, I have a question. Do we take the Ancient Tree Fruit or the King's Nuance? Because we're going to have issues with hope if we take the Lost and Found. And the Ancient Tree Fruit usually gives... some hope. The fruit gives you 3 random trinkets. Trinket is a low level item. Healing is fine. Nothing wrong with some healing. Guess you love the tree. We have a King's item. Our melee units have more attack and reduced defense. Okay, here's my suggestion, because we don't have any hope and no good way to get it. So, to get ending 4, we need to get an item from this. But the item will remove all of our money, which at the moment doesn't matter, because it's 0. But it will also nerf our command level XP, so we'll have trouble getting hope from fights. So here's my suggestion. Instead of doing that, we should get rid of the Ancient Tree Fruit we just got, so that we can get it again. We can just get it, the ending for later. I think it's better if we just give up on it for now. Recycling it is. I don't think we have anyone who benefits from this, but that's alright. And with nothing else to do, we make it here. We have nothing to craft. I think I'll just combine these two together, because we might need the objective shields to not die randomly, and then go forward. What's the boss fight, first of all? Cow City's out to win, so we don't need to worry about the boss fight.
Leave the front to me. The rear's all yours.
You mostly run Gavi OS2, right? Yeah, I think that was her big skill that you spam. Okay. Watery Fight and Morning Labor both have only one fight. The face-off node doesn't drop any chests. And we are broke, so I think my personal favorite path would be to try and enter the boss key. Do you prefer the boss key path or the shop? Considering we're broke, I think we'll get more out of the boss key than the shop. And the boss key gives us Puans, most importantly, so then we can reroll and get King's Relics. Right, boss key it is. I just realized I could have just started the stage, because I take this stage either way. Oops.
Everybody, please be careful.
Dying in the hole sounds nice. She can hit both lanes like this, right? Yep, that works. Multi-bullying strategy.
You mean you're gaining some weight?
Doctor, leave the big guys to me. I'll charge the weak.
I feel like she can just beat the shit out of the crystal. Yep,
Doctor, leave the big guys to me.
no surprise there.
This staff is bound to my thoughts. Okay, we will overcome what confronts us.
Amiya is just here for the chest, so
our scars.
we'll just drop her. Oh damn, she didn't die. What a tank.
Amiya here.
I'm genuinely kind of shocked she's not dead from the snowball. Yeah, because the trio Biashers are badasses. Of course you can't levitate them. No surprise there.
I'm here.
準備万当たらないよ
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no extras.
準備万このおバカうちの子たちをいじめないで
Okay, so he'll dash immediately when he's here. That's fine. Well, maybe not.
We will overcome what confronts us.
Our lives are safe in my hands.
We're gonna miss the chest. From over damaging, I think. Yeah. Should have switched Tamiya to Tin Man, because he'd break the chest faster. That's what I get for being lazy.
Everybody good? We've got another battle waiting for us. Pump yourselves up.
Really?
We're
They're
gonna
specifically
crush this
immune to
mission
levitate.
together.
That's wild. Why though? E2 Beanstalk, get the Pony Circus or Canterville, or Chuchuk. I think I don't have masteries on Chuchuk though. Might be wrong. I don't remember. I definitely have them on Kanta. E2 is a good choice, I think, because Hope is gonna be a limited resources. No, everyone's saying E2. I'll skip the poll. Morning Labor is a free win fight. Ah, right. Might as well use this. His dash is already buggy as hell though. Like the Trio Biasher has one of the weirdest dashes in the game. It's almost a Crown Slayer level of weird.
ビーンストーク招待
So I'm not sure how much weirder it can get.
行くよ
Right, who got the twin buff? Gavio again. Good for her.
あいつらを止めて Okay, feeling you're gaining some weight?
Fear not! Here I come!
I don't remember where the
Mine and Teresa's emotions.
thing from
I'll
this box went.
manifest them here.
I think it took this path unless the rocks are opened.
Watch out for
No,
voice.
this setup seems fine anyway.
うちの子たちをいじめ Ever wondered how it feels to float in the air?
Yeah, now we have 2 life points. I'll fix it after the fight. Could have done it now, I just
Your
forgot.
ideas are equally worthy of respect.
Oh, they're kind of dodging in the middle tiles. Oh, that's a weird feeling.
We will overcome what confronts us.
Notice that they don't lose their momentum when levitated. Like, they keep running at the same speed.
Patient found your archive.
Not that they can do all that much to Gavio
私たち
anyway.
の実力を見せてあげよう
No extras. This is the last spawn.
Feeling you're gaining some weight?
I will remember each and every
Oh yeah, this thing has a ranged attack. I always forget this thing has a ranged attack when I have to fight it.
Found your archive.
That fight is great. Holy shit.
Patient, don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
Through the grim perils of
Relax! It'll be over in a minute!
Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
このおバカうちの子たちをい
Note
じ
to
め
self, don't summon this thing in emergencies. It's very unhealthy.
A few years ago, I heard some rumors about the Kasdel Civil War.
Ooh, treasure chests are super buffed.
Seems time
What does this do?
has not rusted
Treasure
your
chests are
talents,
more likely
I'd
to
say,
appear.
Doctor.
That's what you call luck. Hopefully we have a shop on the 4th floor, otherwise we're gonna lose a ton of money in the lost and found there. I assume you want a specialist. I will ask, but as we already have Beanstalk and relatively cheap operators, so I assume you want to eat to Tin Man. The Ancho Bow gives you this buff. Okay. So, do you want to E2 Tin Man or something else? The difference between E1 and E2 is really big, so it's fine to just E2 him. We also have the IS model on Phantom though, so that's also an option. Crown Slayer isn't ready yet, give her some time. I've been lazy with chip farming as usual. Of course I don't have Tex Outer's level. Why the fuck would I have levels on Tex Outer? I like playing the game, you know? So, Tin Man. Dorothy. Phantom. And Crown Slayer, apparently. No. Once this run ends, one way or the other, I'll show you the sandwich. Oh, a lot of you want the E0 Crown Slayer. That's up to you, I guess. Ooh, Crown Slayer is beating out Dorothy. Damn, Crown Slayer is popular. Anyway, Tin Man the chat carries. And then the only option is straight into the boss key, obviously. If we're lucky, we can grab the lost and found here. No, I haven't shown the sandwich yet, don't lie. Everything has less health. That's really useful, especially for a face-off. Not sure if we can actually do a face-off. I guess we're about to find out. Since I can't refresh it even if I want to. Is Gavi OS3 better for this? I assume I also want to take Angelina S2, right? Even though it's not upgraded. Chat is using 5 stars and 6 stars. The 4-star thing is my thing. Though you are stuck with my operators to make it harder. S3 has bigger numbers, so probably. Yeah, I'm almost certainly gonna use Gavi OS3 and win the fight with that. Oh, fuck me, I'm fucking stupid. I should have removed everything other than Gavio from the squad. Then it would have been enough to win, because we'd guaranteed a survival contract once on her. Why am I so dumb?
Warriors of Rhodes Island, may you all return
who has the survivor?
victorious.
I think Amia has it. We can see by deploying.
This staff
Yeah,
is
Mia has it.
bound to my thoughts.
This guy's attack blocks the skill ones. Oh wait, if you click on them it tells you what they do. Never knew that. Gavio can win this really easily, so I guess we just do this. Yep. I was really stupid for not just removing it though.
Fear not! Here I come! I'll choose who's next!
Not that it mattered in this particular situation, but it's an obvious play you should do in this circumstance. Especially in IS-5 when there's like 5 different Blade Dance items that you can get in
Everybody
IS-5.
good? We've got another battle waiting for us. Pump yourselves up. We're gonna crush this mission together.
Right, Rosmontis does have her IS module. Rosa has her module, other ones aren't T2. From 6 stars. From 5 stars I have like half of them, I can't be bothered, and we have 4 stars. Rosmontis it is, I guess. FYI, that means we're guaranteed to get the hand from the Wish Node now. Blinker hand is in our possession. Then we get to play Chaos. This is going to suck ass, not the best option we have for it. How did I know I'll get that item? The WAMP has triggers that will give you specific items. I've written a script for it, I'll edit it after this. Okay. A dog shit stage, that's what we have. I'm actually running her S1 and hoping she's gonna out-heal something. Yeah, let's refresh with 0 once. That will work. Nah, we're stuck fighting this. Yeah, the WAMP is rigged. I don't think this stage is normally that hard. Like, if I'm playing with 4 stars, I don't struggle with it that much. I think the other one is much scarier.
Let's go! Oh,
Speaking of which, what was our objective again?
Yeah, so if I recall correctly how her talent works,
When will all these conflicts ever come to
the other one, scroll the text faster please. Right, restores health when the skill isn't activated. So we kind of want her here.
gently landing? This staff is bound
Yeah,
to
that
my
kind of would
thoughts.
heals. We'll get the rest of these assholes in a moment. Beanstalk is on archer duty.
Okay, ever wondered how it feels to float in the air?
Your ideals are equally worthy of
Even an old haunt has its perils. Don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
Wait until it's a bit split in.
I've got a magic touch on this.
Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
I feel like I should remove Ami, honestly. Because I wanna just pull everything from this lane
Take the lead. The
down the
rest is
lane
up to you guys.
and not bother dealing with them.
Patience. Don't treat history with such a...
Relax. It'll be over in
Oh,
an
did she not?
instant.
Oh, wait, I have her S3. Fuck, I forgot to change her back to S2. I'm stupid.
Doctor, leave the big guys to me.
We will overcome what
Feel how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
Should have faced Rosmontis to the
Patience.
right.
Don't
That was
treat
pretty dumb of
history
me.
with such a flippant...
And Beanstalk should be an S1. This was definitely doable.
Don't treat history
Should-
with such a...
That one's on me. This was a winnable fight.
feeling you're gaining some weight?
So winnable, it might still be winnable actually.
Found your archive.
Anya here.
Patient, don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
I'll take the lead.
Nostalgia.
We'll be fine.
Imagine the future.
I've got a magic touch on this.
Just believe.
Patience,
Okay, we're not
my
gonna be
friend.
doing anything for a bit, so switch to the damage option. Doesn't really matter if she gets debuffed that much. It's just the base attack carrying. Okay, that's a no. Time for the sandwich. That boss was definitely on me. What I should do, especially when I'm running like this, because chat runs are much slower obviously, I should take a lot longer to just figure out what I want to do first, rather than just blindly jumping in and experimenting. It's kind of how I play normally, you know, to optimize stages, and it's a bad habit I need to kick when I play IS. Because I could have just planned this out a bit better, I know the spawns, and we could have won it. So, on me. Anyhow, it's time to talk about the sandwich. So, a few days ago I was talking about a picture of a really disgusting sandwich I once made, but I couldn't find the picture to show it to the stream. So the context of this was, one of the first jobs I got after I finished high school was working in Subway. And at the time I was going to university studying psychology, and I wanted to get a night shift, so you know I could actually go to university. So I only work night shifts every day. Before I went there, the setup was like everyone works one night shift and 3 day shifts. I thought that was fucking stupid, and so I only worked the night shifts. Like I volunteered for it. And because I also had to study while I was there, I was completely zoned out of anything else. Like I put the least possible thought into work. If somebody says they want something on the sandwich, I put it, I don't give a shit, don't ask questions. And so, on the night shift, there was me and one other person with me, who was the manager, or you know, the shift supervisor, the guy that's above me. Anyhow, we were the only ones that shifted the night, and we had already done the work we need to do. You know, prepare the food sheet for the next morning shift, clean the restaurant, etc, etc. So the guy was mostly just playing on his phone at the back, and I was at the line we had the system where we switched every 2 hours, because only one person was really needed after we did the daily chores. So, two drunk dudes come in, and one of them asked me to make the big, 30-centimeter sandwich. And he wants it with fish. The other drunk guy then just says to him as I'm putting the fish, yeah, also put some chicken on that. And the first one is, who the fuck puts chicken with fish? That's crazy. Nah, do it. And I just don't care. The first guy who wants the sandwich says he wants chicken. Fine, I put the chicken, I don't care. And the other guy keeps, okay, just why don't you put beef too? Okay, yeah, put beef. Fine, I put the beef in. They just start laughing their asses off and fuck it, no, put everything in the sandwich. Now normally you'd have normal people would here ask, are you sure? You're not gonna eat that, right? Like it's gonna be disgusting. Me, I don't care. They want it in the sandwich, I put it in the sandwich. Not my fucking problem. So we start putting duck, ham, chicken, fish, beef, whatever, everything. We get to the vegetables, exact same thing. Tomatoes, olives, cucumbers, salad, everything. It just becomes a giant fucking pile. Now Subway has 8 different sauces. Most of them suck, but not the point. Don't eat it, Subway. We just put all of them in. At this point the manager comes in, starts laughing his ass off and takes a picture of the sandwich. Which is where I have this picture from. This is a 30-centimeter sandwich, opened wide because otherwise you couldn't fit on anything. It has every single kind of vegetable Subway has, every sauce, and every meat on it. Not shown here, but this isn't the sandwich in its final form. Now there are cookies right afterwards that are a bit off screen, and I put some of those on the sandwich too, and then took another bun so we could close the sandwich. Then I gave them one of the trays so they could carry it home, because that wasn't going in a bag. For some fucking reasons, these drunk people paid me for it, and I got a $40 tip from doing this. Obviously, they didn't want everything. One guy joked, and I just went with it because the amount of brain cells involved in me working at Subway was less than 0. Alright, back to Arknights. What are the chances they get home without dropping the sandwich? I would fucking hope they just threw it in the garbage. Like, nobody should eat that. And not just because it's from Subway. Okay, do we go the Mimic Squad again, or do you want something else? Oh yeah, what? I know I was paid for the memory. Thanks for reminding me. By the way, the guy at the Stat Subway had a donation box in front of it where the tips were supposed to go in. You know what we bought with that donation box? New shoes for the boss. It was just it's like you have the standard donation setup, yeah, donate here, and then he just takes the money. If somebody asked me what the cause is, I just told them the boss's pockets. Part of the reason I only worked night shifts was to avoid dealing with the boss. Okay, so Mimic or Collection. Do you want anything else? Collection, so we can get infinite buffs. That works too. I'm gonna have to do a Mimic only stream where every time you pick the Mimic squad, I'm gonna make you play Mimic logic puzzles. Like I'll make chat solve them before they can pick the squad. That will take forever. $50-50 between Collection and Mimic. Mimic gives you 2 random other squad buffs. Or partially gives you 2 other squad buffs, to be exact. Okay, Mimic is edging out. Barely. Do you want me to make a Mimic Logic stream? Sometime actually? Yeah. That might be fun to try. Almost as fun as having a working keyboard would be for me. Random, because you don't get choices about that. It's a puzzle game for those of you who don't know it. I've streamed it before. I'll just have to figure out how to organize it. I guess I'd have to take you through the logic and then ask you what you think about each individual chest. So we're gonna have to play on the easier modes because I'm not doing that for 9 chests every floor. One run would take an entire stream. We would need to cheat with pausing to not starve to death. Right, what's our bonus? We start with 20 ingots, and 4-star or above sniper costs 2 less hope and are insta-promoted. We do not have a sniper, so that's great. Oh, we have this guy. Is this a real operator? Stop attacking, binds up to 4 enemies, deals 130%. Gradually consumes 25 DP, the fuck? Otherwise that seems fine. Though, with the 8-second skill duration, I'm gonna assume consumes 25 DP insanely quickly, so I assume this is gonna go down when you level up the dude. Anyway, Phantom has a bullshit IS module. Do you wanna try that? Or just go back to Tin Man. Phantom it is. Let's see when we can hit him. So with the 1 hope we have, we can grab fuck all, so we're just gonna get 4 stars. Do you want Beanstalk again? Nobody's told me about the new Crown Slayer model. Mostly Beanstalk. And for a supporter, we have options. I think the best pick is Roberta, because she has more than 1 block, and the devices can be useful later. But we'll pretend we're democratic here, and I'll give you some rigged election. Don't worry about the all caps. That's just my dying keyboard's bugginess. Oh, it buffed her M3 stun. Whoa. Most people are going with Roberto. This is such an asinine starting squad. We can't kill crystals, so there's barely any reason to play safety inspection. This one's better because she actually does damage. Hi, Smoku. You're about to see a squad that's gonna die really fast. Yeah, I think we should... There's no reason to play safety inspection. We have safer fights in the top. I don't wanna have to reroll an emergency because we would otherwise die to it, so I'm gonna go top. Podenko or DC aren't good enough to break the crystal anyway. So it would be pointless to pick them because the stage would end before they break anything. Yep, Vermin plus double encounter is probably the most sensible option.
All puppets of the script. So, let us sink into the night. I'm with you.
Wonder if we need to actually walk with Roberta here. Because I'd rather just put her in the middle of nowhere.
Sing for me. Sing for
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to.
Hear my voice. Hear my song. So, let us sink into the night.
37, no extras. I guess if we get Phantom Z2 we're fine.
So, let us sink into the night.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, you can feel the power creep in how badly Phantom got power creeped. Imagine a modern operator having that. If he was released today, he would have 2 clones probably, and they wouldn't consume a deployment SWAT. Okay, defenders. Fire Whistle can kill a crystal. Everything else is a bad option. This guy can also kill a crystal, but we don't have Kimi 2. We can also take a 4-star which cannot kill a crystal. We're gonna group some options together. I think it's the only meaningful pick. Yay, Fire Whistle. We got the ass operator. Safety inspection, good stage. I think we can play it. If we don't get the encounter here, we'll just go down and get one more with the plants.
Fire whistle at your service.
I threw one run in a bosque and then I showed the chat a picture of a sandwich. That's what's happened so far. You haven't missed much.
Let's go, everyone. I'll fire around for us all when we're done. In position and ready to light 'em up.
Can probably find that in the wiki pretty easily.
The guilty will be punished.
Your order panicking just spreads the fire faster.
So, let us sink into the night.
That's not killing a crystal in time. At least not on this stage anyway. Guess she needs Hurry too to do it properly.
So, let
Your order, let's burn him up.
Yes, lift your voices. Sing for me. Sink!
About half its health is pretty tragic so far. Now extras.
Mission accomplished.
When I used to work at a call center, I played a ton of IS at work. Okay, we do have an instant E2 on any sniper, so that gives us some options. One consideration is whether you want to preserve one hope or not. We can obviously get Firewatch, Great Road, Executed Cruz, because she has her S2, or Andriana. Another option is to just grab Totter, because he can kill the crystals pretty easily and cost 0 hope. So the first question is gonna be 4-star or 5-star. Because we might need the hope to E2 Phantom. Okay, so do we actually get Totter? Shirayuki is also a decent pick because of the Flinger Hand. Ambrio works. Totter would probably be my preferred pick, but there are other options. The Totter skin is carrying, I see. Okay, now I'm just gonna poll you on why you picked Totter. What's your reasoning? This is an important survey, so I can know more about chat. Beautiful hair. Fair enough. So the Doodle can't compete, so it's just down to Wamp or Tawon. I'm too lazy to type their official names of Farming Tawon and Atuin Wamp. Small lead for the Wamp, but I'll give you a moment in case you want to change your minds. Guess not. The lead's increasing. Wamp it is. And with nothing else to do. Right. Did we have a caster?
Orders ASAP, please.
We do not. No. I'm gonna take this knife because we're gonna be breaking crystals with physical right now. And I'll take the sniper ticket. We can still get a 4-star with it. Even if we're not gonna use them, because it's just 4 ingots. I would suggest we simply take Mei, because she's a cheap DPS option, which can help on some annoying stages. So Mei or Caper would be my suggestion. Do not like taking Sniper because 5-star because we might need the hope. I haven't done the new event yet. The account's owner probably went through it though, since I got logged out by them. Well, usual process. Only the first recruitment is E2. You're not gonna get another E2 sniper directly. Okay, huge lead for 4-star. We wanna preserve the hope. We don't have anything particularly benefit snipers right now, so that makes sense. May, Caper would be my suggestion. Simply because we want something with a cheap DP cost. We have the expensive operators covered by other ones we already have. Caper it is. Now, is there anything remotely appealing here? To me, I just rewrote this. This book is broken as fuck, but we don't have any casters, and no guarantee we'll get a good caster. Should I get the broken book anyway? One use for it is that Rusmontis can benefit from it. Because of her module. Okay, I'll take the broken book. Since most seem to want it. We're going to get the plants, fucking obviously. I'm probably just gonna buy everything here.
Finally giving me a real fun
What
job.
are we doing today? What does it say in the stream title? I think it's pretty clear. Unless you haven't played IS-5, I guess. Chat is doing ending 4. Okay, we'll get the lucky coin for sure. That's useful. And we really need a guard ticket. I guess not. And we'll get the carry capacity. And this thing. Burning through the savings hard and fast. I'll assume they haven't played IS-5. We have the space to carry more. Yeah, we can fit in ending 2 as well. Takes about 2 nights to invest 1,000 ingots. Though the macro does it slower than I would. So there's that. You can go back and see the sandwich. We already went over it 10-20 minutes ago. I don't see any incentive to play this stage. It has no crystal, it's annoying, we have this debuff, and we're lacking in healing. Skipping just makes more sense here. This isn't useful, just take the King's Relic. Getting this stage over and over is kind of annoying to me. I can play it, it just doesn't have a crystal, which is what frustrates me. So I have no incentive to actually play it, even though it's perfectly winnable. Throw game, give me points. Yes, points. Now we can abuse points. Do I reroll or take the encounter normally? I think it would be pretty worth it if we can go up and just take a normal fight. We can complete the king set later anyway. But we have one more pawn if we don't reroll. We can just reroll the first fight on the 3rd floor anyway. You prefer the reroll? Actually it's a bit close. I'll ask. So, for those who don't know, the wish note is guaranteed to give us the 3rd king relic we need to complete the set. But we can just get that later, and I think I'll get better value out of an encounter plus fight. Which is why I'd rather do that. We do need some XP after all. That's what having curly hair and tails pushy. It's the same for me. Yeah, hope is possible. And this stage has a pawn, so it only costs us 1 pawn to go up. Did we have spinach? I forgot. No spinach. Just go back to the stream until 10-15 minutes and you'll see a picture of a sandwich. That's the sandwich we're talking about.
They're fast on the move, but I can still read their tracks. I see Fowl taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
I feel kind of weird playing this stage without Pinecone. I don't remember the last time I've done that one.
Artillerymen in position.
Foggy, stop moving.
I guess that's it, and we can just stay okay. I don't really see a point that can leak with this setup. Alright, since I got a few questions about what the sandwich is, here's a picture of the sandwich for people too lazy to go back in the stream. Behold, the horror witch. Enough traumatizing pictures for today. Okay, I just did what I was paid to do. I didn't want to make this monstrosity. That was just the job. I was just in it for the money. It's a pile of garbage, what it is what it is, but I did sell it as a sandwich. I don't think that's a Nuremberg defense. Like, I wasn't ordered to make it. I just chose to do it for the money. Does not even work as a defense at all. It's like the oil company saying they arranged for the death squad to kill half the country so they can steal their oil. For the money. Yeah, I don't think that works as a defense.
Put out the fires
It's
before
true
we
though.
call it a day. Wanna join me?
E2 Phantom, because obviously. Alright, obviously we combine these things. I have no confidence that we'll hit level 10 when we don't have the talents, because the one produces our fights. Meaning I'd much rather get this thing. Left or right? Yeah, but we're using the lost and found for ending 4 already. Is there anything worth doing with this? No. We'll leave it be then. And we don't want to terraform them here because we get better value from the song. If you leak Qui'lon, I won't count it as a win chat. Just so you know. Do we head towards the Bosky again? Or do we go through the bottom to get the lost and found? I really want to do a downtime into a shop myself, because downtime gives you money. And then we can burn that in the shop reroll. So we have 3 options. Lost and found, and then try to make our ways to a shop. Downtime, which gives you money into a shop. Or Bosky. Between these 3 options, what do you want? The Bosky can outpace the downtime, yes. But I think on average we'll get much better value from the downtime. It's not really gambling when you only have good options. That's like the opposite of what a casino is. In a casino you only have bad options. And gacha's a bit different from that too, because in gacha you just lose your money to begin with no good options, with no options to make any amount of money back at all. So this is far from gambling. This is an investment. Which is kind of like gambling, but you need to snort cocaine first. And wear a suit. Okay, so we're gonna reroll this, and then hopefully we'll get the crystals on the way. Here's our A to win condition. And let's start stacking infinite shields forever. Summon some money. Oh wait, I don't have Masteries and Phantom. The more you know. Oh yeah, I had them on CN. Oops. Were you supposed to run his S2 or his S3? Well, it doesn't matter on this stage, so I'm just screwing around. Sadly, no healing for the bird.
I'm with you.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
I feel like the whack of the healing relic might throw me a bit. Put the crab here. It can safely eat a hit or two. Yeah, Phantom next is probably
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
ideal. And then we can set up
Artilleryman in position.
like so.
Fog it won't be any use.
Basically gives him infinite attack.
Guilty.
We're just gonna use him like this though. Basically, the clone doesn't take a deployment swap. Deploying the clone will refresh Phantom skill. With his S2, the attack can stack up over and over. I assume the clone had reduced cooldown, if I remember this right. So you can just leave Phantom on the ground. Then spam the clone.
Let us sink. So, let us sink into the night.
What should I play with you guys? Need some fun. Let's burn him up! Need some fire to turn up the heat?
Oh, we have an extra. Not shocking.
What are you in? Let's get all that hair on your head!
Straight in. It's a rat. Very dead rat, very quickly.
What are you waiting
I just need to expose him to Totor. And he'll go down in no time.
Fog it stop moving.
Artilleryman in position.
Yes. Lift your voices. Sing for me. Sing for me.
No, that's the Fat 32. Fat is Phantom.
It is over. Victory is not sweet, as conflict always leaves an aftertaste.
Starting DP is always broken. Bunch of money. More runes we can burn for shield. Medic. So, do you want to spend hope? Or do you just take a 4-star? Perfumer is super good with King's Relics, because you just get global heal. And don't have to worry about stuff. Very convenient for ending 4, because we need medics to heal Qui'lon's bullshit. Perfumer can kind of just do that herself. So I'd probably just go with Perfumer here. Alright. Chestnut is an option. If you have enough attack, Perfumer just does it herself. Keep burning runes.
With pleasure.
Oops. I should really change Phantom to S2. Makes much more sense with...
Do be careful, everyone.
It's more about the global healing than
I won't
anything
be
else.
afraid.
Wait until we deploy something else. You'll see what I mean. I guess Totter has to kill the crystal.
I see clouds rising.
Like, even a T1 here generates so
Hostiles in the
fast.
snow.
It's helpful later. By the way, the crystals have 0 weight, so besiegers ignore them. That's a useful
Great
trick
luck.
to exploit if you don't know it.
The guilty will be punished. I'm with you.
Artillerymen in position.
Baiting the snowball away.
Panicking just spreads the fire faster.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
No, he exploded. The knife attack has such a fast animation.
Great luck. Got a tailwind.
Honestly, kind of surprised. Damn though, being overweight really hurts with Phantom. He costs so much more DP.
Let's burn him up!
Yes, lift your voices. Sing.
Wait, shit.
Your orders, please.
Completely forgot about the chest.
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
Thanks for reminding me. It was focused on not leaking the trilby. Thanks, chat.
That was such a thrill!
Yeah, I'm not really good at planning. I'm really good at bashing my head in until the whatever stupid bullshit I'm doing works. Planning isn't my strong suit. Unironically, I plan more stuff when I play Deep Rock Galactic. Cause when you run into the stupid Korok plant, you need a plan on how to deal with it. Specialists or Vanguards. We have starting DP, which makes Vanguards less valuable, but at least one is always fine to deal with the inflated prices. Pretty in favor of specialists, right. Okay, so Witty, Dorothy, Ack, or Spectre. Tin Man and some other assholes that you won't pick. 4 stars. Not a fan of it doing Beanstalk. She has 95% of her power at T1. So I do her as late as possible, even if I'm playing with 4 stars only. If you click on 5 star, I'm just gonna assume you want Tin Man, because you always want fucking Tin Man. I mean, I understand you. That's why it's easy to, on both accounts. Because she looks like an FGO character, that's why I ask her on easy one. Once again, Spectre, Ack, Weedy, Dorothy. Okay, small lead for Tin Man over 6 stars. Will it persist? Guess you're about done. I don't see any more votes coming in. Okay, the last one tilted it to a 6 star. Anyone else wanna vote and tilt this one way or the other? People who are AFKing right now? Wait a bit more just to be sure, because you're really close together. We are at 92 votes right now, with several percentages lead for 5 star. Alright. Having a bunch of hope is a good point though. We'll just burn a big one for this, because it can be annoying sometimes. You wanted to spend your hope, right? Let me do that for you. How much hope do you want me to spend? All of it? Some of it? Or none of it? We actually want to get the fight. All of it is. We gain trash. All in once again. We get 7 ingots, which is trash. All in once again. We gain a random item, which is not trash. Helps Phantom. All in, and we get the fight, which is what we're actually here for. 50 ingots, here I come. Don't need a medic for this one way or the other.
Some people on this team are as talented and impressive as Maylander's agents. I'm interested to see how this operation unfolds.
It's fine. We'll run Totoris one, so I don't have to pay as much attention. So this fight is the actual reason we're here.
I see Foul taking off.
It's just full of money.
Ambush in the grass. It won't be any use.
Goes where? In terms of
Watch
slots.
out for a voice. It's the best vessel.
Come out.
Oops.
Stop hiding.
May have leaked one drone. Now we'll make it. The ones on the top go back to the bottom.
I see you.
We'll leave those to Caper for the most part.
Come out. Stop hiding.
I guess I should set up to start killing the rat.
Artilleryman in position.
Come out. Stop hiding.
Nah, Tin Man can hit her, unless you're talking about Phantom.
It won't be any use.
Your orders. This one's for you. 大スターだって予約を取るんだよ。君たち、運が良かったね。
Phantom doesn't get to do anything. This map, I guess. Why would I heal? Like, I can heal, but why bother? Nothing here is gonna hit me. What difference does it make?
I see you.
Deploying the emotional support.
Come from the shadows.
Mission accomplished.
It's the downtime recreation is full of special encounters that just give you infinite money. Always go for the downtimes, they're insanely good in IS-5. IS-5 has by far the best downtime pool of everyone. So from prior experience, what do you want here? Not a fan of actually getting Angelina, because we won't have the hope to do much in the shop unless we look into a hope item. E2ing Fire Whistle seems like the most logical choice to me. Roberta does benefit a ton from her E2, but it's a lower priority because it's not a damage buff. And ideally we'll phase her out of the team later into the run anyway. Fire Whistle it is. Alright, since we actually bothered to get Tin Man, let's give him a job. Carrying our shit. And we get to go down to the shop, where we have a spinach waiting for us. Rat of 1 spawning. Meh. Not a big fan of getting this when we don't have Rosmontis, but I'll get it if you want to. We want a caster, because we have the caster book already. Okay, I'll take it. Do we get the caster, or do we reroll for a sniper? Because Rosmontis will also benefit from the caster book we have. While you're wondering about that, I'll just E2... Oh wait, we can't E2 Beanstalk. I'll just get a Myrtle then. You want to reroll for Osmontis? Sure, works for me. Just in case I'll get a click or something. Like, it's only 4 ingots. Might be useful later. 4 stars costing 0 hope is extremely balanced. We don't really have any guards. Phantom costing less DP is actually great, because his DP cost is a pain in the ass. Ambusher, Merchant, Geek, this doesn't help Phantom. No, guard or supporter. Skipping is also an option. About as likely as my D button working today, but it is indeed an option. Okay, now you're playing a real roguelike. You're skipping all the good stuff you can get right now for some vague combo later. I approve. Should probably get this, honestly. Though there's no one who really abuses it right now, so I guess we won't. Yeah, but we wanna get a Lost and Found on the next floor. We wanna get a Lost and Found, so I'm just gonna dump our money. Because there's no reason to carry around a bunch of ingots if we're just gonna lose them when we go to the Lost and Found. Still no reason to craft this. We're just gonna keep it on our body. Right, 12 hope or the worst blade dance item in the game? I'm kind of curious how much people value the trashy blade dance. With 4 stars I would take it because hope is meaningless to me, but it's not the same for you guys. Okay, hope it is. Now you don't have to think about that anymore. Physical dodge or arts damage? We'll just take arts damage, I think. We have the tools to abuse arts damage just fine. So it's a decent item, and the physical dodge isn't reliable enough, so I don't like it. Nothing here is worth using, because we can just burn them manually with the song to get higher value. Enemies have plus 50% attack. Yeah, I don't think that will be a problem. What rune do we burn? Makes sense to use this thing, because I'm afraid I'll struggle with cracking the crystal otherwise.
With pleasure.
Might need a medic, if just to stop the boss. Phantom on S2 is fine. Totter on S1 for boss deleting. Do we need Roberta for something? Click needs to remove one trumpet. This is the trumpet version, right? Yeah, it's the normal version. You're way behind, chat. Wonder how much the delay is. I've already replaced Roberta. Let's measure the delay. On paper it should be 5 seconds.
Let's go, everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna count down
For
to
us all when we're done.
go, and when I say go, just start spamming in chat. I wanna see how long it takes for you to see it. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see.
What kind of battle will it end up being? I wonder.
Yeah, it's about 8 seconds or so. It's not that long of a delay. Thanks for checking.
Yeah, dope.
Click is just here to... Oh wait, actually we have Phantom.
face in the mirror.
I just realized.
Ayo.
We can use him to speed this part pretty significantly. Oh, so the shadow resets him too.
The guilty
I get it.
will be punished. I'm with you. So
Very
let us
balanced, yes,
sink
game.
into the night.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
Well, that's why I asked everyone to type and not you to
Position
type.
and ready to light 'em up.
How about you take another way?
Stop moving.
Oh yeah, she can one-shot. Oops.
Orders panicking just spreads the fire.
Well, I guess
faster.
Totter can one-shot too.
The guilty will be punished.
Spawn the crystal already.
So,
Oops, can't retreat him.
let us sink into the night.
Evo cheese effect. That's why we brought Click. And reduce the health by 50%. Otherwise, this is a pain in the ass to get rid of.
Even an old haunt.
I won't be afraid.
Well, that's how the King's Relics works after all. Right, so this stacks indefinitely, I got it.
Let us
That's
sink.
kind of stupid.
Thought there won't be any use.
Yes, come on, chin up.
Foggy today.
Yes.
In position and ready to light 'em up.
Right, so what do we need for Qui'lon's fight normally? The way I do it is I just bring medics, heal the stupid orbs, and then I stalk him with Ethan. When for the small windows, he can actually move between the heals. That way I buy enough time to load up the boats. So what I'm asking chat is, do we need to get a bunch of medics and Ethan and use my strategy? Or is there a better one with 6 stars? Obviously there's a better one with 6 stars. I just don't know it for obvious reasons. The question is, do you know it? How do you get to the fight?
Your plan actually
Lost and
worked.
found and then a face-off, that's not a problem.
Sure wish I had a tactical genius like you on my payroll.
This is a slightly better blade dance. I would probably take the squad limit even with 4 stars here, because we want the space in our squad. But up to you. Slightly better blade dance compared to the eye patch. Like, the blade isn't completely terrible, but it's a bit limited in what it can buff. However, being consistent is a very powerful effect. I agree with the fact that we already have King's Relics for damage, so I would lean towards the squad size myself. But as I said, we'll get squad size from elsewhere probably, so the blade isn't completely awful, even though I think the other one is outright better. That's fine. Anyhow, so can you just say cat a bunch in the chat? Like, I could ask you, but I know what you're gonna pick. Because fucking obviously you're gonna pick Rosmontis. Thank you. Wow, cow, I saw that car. Fuck you. This is not a car. I'll run you over with a car. Alright, so where the fuck is the lost and found? Nowhere. We might miss the fourth ending on this run. That's unfortunate. So we should try to take the maximum number of fights to try and look into a reroll for a lost and found. So I suppose we should just start from here and then try to go like this. Pretty unfortunate. Let's see if we can recover. Recovery number 1 failed. This or starting DP or squad limit. I'll just take this. Recovery attempt number 2 failed, but epochal gaps means we can go through every other node. So that's kind of what we wanted. Which reminds me, we should get rid of some of these things. We can both drop our weight. So we don't have extra DP costs during the fight. And stack up a bunch of shields. Okay, let's go. I feel like I should click out for Rosmo. And yeah, we can just turn her S2. It's fine. Yeah, this is functional enough. Replace Tin Man. But with what though? I don't see anything more useful than Tin Man here. We can go click, but Tin Man breaks crystals too with the items we have. So I don't feel any particular incentive to bring click, just for that. Like, Phantom will delete the crystals in really quickly. Yeah, we have the IS model on Rosmo. Click model doesn't matter much. Get it if you want, but it doesn't make much difference. You can't break this crystal, so we'll break this one.
Wait till you see my fire.
Ah yes, this is clearly balanced. Anyhow, now we have something to get rid of trash for us.
So, let us sink into the night. The guilty will be punished!
Found your archive. Alright. Destroyed.
The one shot, holy shit.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
No, we wasted all the charges.
Treat history with such a flippant attitude.
A bit forward would work better. I would want to spam kill the other archers if possible, because they're an annoying pain in the ass. And I want to free up this tile for Rosmontis. Should do decent there.
Feel how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
This is good enough. Let's just drop her.
Great look. Stop moving.
Okay, Rosmontis will take care of this one, so the only job for Fire Whistle is over here. Damage number. Move him to a safe spot and then delete. Everything one-shotting Phantom is kind of mean though.
Your orders, this one's for you.
Patient, don't treat history with such a flippant. Don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
Yeah, we should probably just not block that, considering how everything else has been one-shotting my operators.
Patient.
Yeah, we kind of need some medicine sticks. Oh well, we'll just do it like this, I guess.
Sing for me! Sing for me!
Patient, feel how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
I come from the shadows, so the guilty will be punished.
These guys are
Feel
beasts.
how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a lesson. Don't treat history with such a...
There's a reason I don't use much melee operators when I play with 4 stars, I guess. Oh yeah, I can't retreat because of the death field. Ooh, apparently we have a duck or a bear coming. Because there's one left.
So
No, never mind.
let us
It was a hostage, I
into
didn't
the
notice.
night. The guilty
Silver gun is blind.
will be punished. I'm with you.
That's kind of how it works in general when you have any hard content. The only good operators are the ones who can do damage without getting hit. Hence why Dejon is one of the best guards, because she can become immortal. Okay, we need to get rid of that life ASAP. Squad limit, that's a really good item here. And then we'll reroll every note we can. In searching for a... I'm just gonna eat Urusmontis, you know, fucking obviously. What else are you gonna ask me to do? Let's save your time. So we reroll and we're hoping for a lost and found. Don't wanna waste more points. Yeah, we will reroll as much as we can. We don't wanna take all 3 items. No, this isn't useful. All of these suck. When every item sucks, take the squad limit. We can't reroll this because we need crystals. But this stage also doesn't have any crystals, which feels dumb. Hopefully the one above us is worth a bit more.
At your service.
I think I want to run Rosmontis as 1 from now on. Yeah, after you have the King's Relics, you can even dump the Wamp. You don't really need it after that. Like, you can go to Lost and Found and just get rid of the Wamp. If you want to.
I'll do as you say.
You know, I should have just retreated everything other than Rosmontis when I think about it. Like, other operators aren't gonna be necessary here. I suppose a truck can kill her, but I'm not sure if a truck can hit her. I guess we're about to find out. Will the slugs tank long enough for... Nope. No, they won't. I think this stage normally has 98 enemies, so that's +1 from the chest. No extras then. The truck can hit her. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But the truck hasn't hit her yet. Being able to do something and actually doing it are 2 different things. How much attack does she have anyway? About 5,000 when she's fully stacked. Clearly we need more caster books. Actually it's more than that. I forgot about the spinach. So that's without the hand stacks. Let's wait for the next shot. 5,200. Oh no, she can't saw the stage because she can't hit that chest. Tragic.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
Mission accomplished.
That hand is just broken. Like, the attack you get out of it is completely ridiculous. No other hand is anywhere near as good as that one. We'll just need to Myrtle, I guess. I could ask, do you want a 6-star? I have Bagpipe and Saga. If you want an agent, I have Canterbury. If you don't want any of these, I'll just eat Myrtle, so say so. I can pick the E1 level 1 Vigil. Why is Ines not built? Why would she be built? I don't need an Ines. I don't have any Vanguard chips, that's why. So, whether I go up and take this fight, I'll only get 1 crystal. So it's 1 in a row anyway. Better to keep the one for later. Oh, same stage again. Yeah, I could have added the agent to the squad. But I'll probably just deploy 2 operators in AFK anyway. Have I tried Rosmo S2? Yeah, Rosmo S2 is really good. The reason I'm using her S1 is because she does bonus arts damage. So we want to buff the additional hit as much as possible. We'll give her a hand because the cards are annoying.
So, let us sink into the night. So, let us sink into the night.
Though she also always does arts damage on every hit. I'm too lazy to wait until it scrolls, but it says she does arts damage. Let's speed this up a bit, so we don't have to deal with the annoying trucks.
Artilleryman, moving. Your orders, please. Burn him up.
I usually use her S2. I think it's her best skill most of the time. We're using the Mimic squad. We got 20 ingots and snipers are E2'd. Or rather, the first sniper is E2'd and after that they cost less hope. We're just gonna end up with ending 2 though, tragically. So we're gonna have to go again. It's not random, it's when you deploy a caster or a sniper. When a caster or a sniper is deployed, she summons these things. If you use her S3, she can attack them, I assume. But some of her other skills just do better. Physical damage? How it works on Rosmontis. What do we want exactly? For defender, supporter, we can pick Angelina. Well, up to you. I don't have 6-star defenders for the record, but you can get Angelina if you want. Okay. And what do you want from here? Angelina for her IS model? I don't think lifting things up is somehow anti-synergy with Rosmontis, especially with her S1. She'll just hit them later. What difference does it make? And she'll have a bonus damage when she hits them. How is that anti-synergy? Sure, pick one of those. Don't think Scouter does that much for Osmontis, because Osmontis' attack is ungodly high already. Guess Angelina wins by a landslide though. And people are asking why they made the IS models. Clearly people really like them. We're not spending the last points, we can use them later. All enemies have less defense, at low health, we can't abuse this well. Ranged attack is nice. Then I guess we just go. Okay, where is the Waston found? Over here. And we have no way to reach the face-off, so it's impossible to get ending 4. Unlucky. But the runs are shorter with the Wamp, so no big deal. I assume you just want me to power scale as much as possible and then beat the shit out of ending 2, right? Oh yeah, we can get one from the Bosky, I guess. We do need 4 points for that. 6 points. So the only way that happens is if this gives me a point, which it doesn't do, so we're fucked. And then we need to get points from the safe house, which usually doesn't happen, so we're fucked. And then we need the fight here to give me a point. I guess I'll try for ending. Yeah, I'll give it a try if you want. I don't mind. There's no fucking way it's gonna happen. Because we need the fight inside the Bosky to also give us a point. And I think that's just Ratchet Academy. So it's like a... I don't know, probably like a 1% chance to get ending 4. Like I said, I will do it. I don't mind.
Let's move. Time waits for nobody.
Damage number. Ignore the 20,000 damage you just saw, don't worry about it. That was a hallucination.
You've gone astray.
Hear my voice. Hear my song. I'm with you.
Guess Tin Man's best job is here.
Don't imagine the future with such a narrow...
Damn, the demon guy could move.
Hear
What
my
a tank.
voice. Hear my song. I'm with you.
I know what it is.
Found your archive.
In position and ready to light 'em up.
Don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
Guilty will be punished.
This one's for you.
So, let us sink. I come from the shadows. So, let it...
Let me stretch.
Phantom being able to reset his own deployment is so goofy.
What should I play with you guys?
Okay, now we still have a chance, because we can get a random one from the fight. We have the item for it. So it's more like a 3% chance to get it. That's slightly better, I guess. Now it's slower, because I didn't account that we probably won't get a face-off in the Bosky. Because it's a sniper medic squad, and Amiya is a medic. That's why Amiya was free. It doesn't matter what form you have Amiya in, she always responds to all the recruits in IS. And nope one. We are still not out of it. We absolutely are, don't worry about it. Sniper or specialist? We have a ton of hope, so we can get whatever. Pretty close. I'll give you a moment, in case you change your mind. What the fuck is Wisi? You want me to pick W? Sure, I don't mind. Wait, I have the other W too. What W should I pick though? Which one is more useful? I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to explain to me how Dorothy and Spouter are underwhelming, dude. Yeah, well. Okay, I'll list all the 6-star options that we can pick from, because there's so many. Decide carefully. One of them is W and the other is W. I'm being very clear about this. What do you mean which is which? Like, it's W and W. What's the confusion here? Yeah, I like the E2 art a lot, so no skim. Okay, do we get points? We do get points. Okay. This doesn't have anything, so now we have to go to the Lost and Found. We're still in it. We get this option. Lose all of our hard-earned money. And then go down. We go in. And now we need to get Wamp 1. Which doesn't work, because the face-off is the first fight. No, we're dead, we're dead. We had to get a fight. Because the face-off is always the first fight anyway. Let's smash our face in the emergency. Specialists having a bunch of attack, melee units having a bunch of attack. We were dead the moment we didn't get one earlier. Tragic. Don't think I could die to Divine Desire even if I try, but we'll give it our best shot. Alright, we had to get rid of a bunch of runes. No, it's definitely over. There's no way to reach the face-off node at the bottom. There's no path to it. It's not about the plans at all. We just had one fight to get a crystal.
Do be careful, everyone.
I think you can generate it from here. Oh yeah, we freeze instantly. Tragic. Well, use the usual total location to open up the map.
Taking off. Probable ambush in the grass. Fog won't be any use.
Oh damn, we got an unbelievable amount of DP from that. Kind of rude spawn.
I'm listening.
In position and ready to light up. Ikuya! Kita, kita!
Did this hit diagonally from this tile? I guess not. So we can just deploy Osmosis there in a second. The freeze debuff is so fucking annoying. Basically can't deploy
Your orders
half the
this one's
operators
for
here.
you.
Even an old haunt has its peril. Don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
Oh yeah, of course he walks one tile forward the moment we're done there. Annoying asshole. Okay, breaking the towers apart. Bait.
What are you? Watch out! Here comes Brightwell!
I see Foul taking off.
So this is a battle.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna ignore those two until they walk away. And walk to the next one.
The actors are all puppets of the script. I'm with you.
Even an old haunt has its perils.
The throw freeze relic.
What are you waiting
Give me
for?
back my DP, I guess.
Gotta be me!
Wait, is this thing deployed before the ranged unit? The fuck?
I come from the shadows.
Close enough.
Hear my voice. Hear my song.
Missing all your health and being frozen at the same time is an incredibly useful combination. Should have deployed Perfumer Totter right here at the start. Would have worked out much easier from there. But you know, hindsight and all that shit.
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow. Great luck. Come out. Stop hiding.
Does the asshole rat walk straight in? I guess not. Does Phantom explode when he's instantly frozen? Like, does the explosion happen before the freeze in that circumstance? For what other operators
Found your
influence?
archive. Alright. Destroy. Patience. Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
The actors are all
I was curious if
puppets
the
of
clone gets
script.
frozen, but I didn't get the chance to test it.
Someday in the future, I'll have as clear a direction as you do.
Yeah, but the skill activating and the effect proccing afterwards are two different things. Well, Angelion's the only thing we can take here, so here you go. And we'll just do Witch Curse. Because we know, we're spoiled for choice here. I guess I'll save this one for the boss fight. No, the skill activates, but you might not get the effect out of it.
How about you take another way? Don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
What is it?
Yes.
Found your archive. Alright.
Defenders are all...
Feel how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
Oh my god, this stage.
Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
And there it's over.
Great luck. Got a tailwind today.
Oh yeah, these guys have taunt. I always forget. Fine, now it's over.
Artilleryman in.
Found your archive. Alright.
Forty is the normal count, no extras here. It's probably faster to just kill them, right?
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
This is the position, right?
No, this
Patient
is back.
found your archive.
Do you see your own face in the mirror? So, let us sink into the night.
I see Foul taking off. Probable ambush in the grass.
A kill gate would sure be useful on this stage. Yeah, that's how the mechanic from the event works. When you turn these things on, some enemies lose abilities, other enemies gain abilities, and you need to flip it around to whatever's more useful for you at the moment. The clown is sleeping for now. She'll show up later. Yeah, but when Crown Slayer is usable, it's just not the same, you know? I hate this stage so much. And already. Fucking finally. Am I gonna add Angelina? Presumably at some point, yeah.
That's one more step in the right direction, isn't it?
Extremely useful item to get at the end of the run. Oh, the one we needed earlier. Do we just need to Perfumer? Cause we're doing ending 2. And that's probably the best not die thing we have. Cause otherwise she might get one shot. Like we can't get any other E2, right? Do we just need to Perfumer? Or E2 Kanta? No point in getting some random E1. Oops. Yeah, the first E2 is Perfumer. And never mind my incredible typing skills. The second E2 is Cantabile, the first one's Perfumer. I'm just being stupid. Okay, Perfumer it is then. Let's be on our way. Picking between the random encounters we have. This will give us a floor 5 emergency. We're fine with that, I guess. Passage Bouquet was... oh yeah, the MN map.
In work or in battle, I'll give it all I've got. 訓練の成果を確かめようかしら。
How do you deal with the musicians that have damage reflect? You either break the shield with arts damage, or you just turn off the shield with the mechanic. And then shoot them. Don't really get the question. Okay, who gets to be the AFKer in the middle? Oh, Plethor's Montes do it, I guess. Oh, this is a better spot. I really wish I could put her here at some much more convenient tile, but this works well enough.
What is it?
I see clouds rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
I just realized Tin Man is still one. Oops. The 50% fuel is so imba.
safely landed.
You've gone astray. I'm listening.
No idea what Mizuki's model does.
死なせないように気をつける。
Yeah, I'm gonna start making a video that's called Ian Can't Read for every event we get. Kind of already have.
Stay low.
Which reminds me I should actually go and properly edit my Wanted video already.
I've got a magic touch on this. 任せて。まさか故障？痛ければ叫ぶといいの。少しは楽になるから。
An example of Angelina trolling my ground operators a bit. Because they never go down once Angelina leaves them. I mean, I never read the events, to be honest, because I play them first in CN, so reading there would be a pain in the ass. I have to translate them and everything.
Ever wondered how it feels to float in the air?
I just try out the mechanic and see what works and what doesn't. When I actually make the video, I make sure to explain it, to actually read them then, just so I can explain it properly. But other than making videos, I never read the mechanics. So the weapon event mechanic is basically just press device and you become immortal and then win, so reading isn't that important there.
Years ago, I heard some rumors.
Though the mechanic itself
of
is really
Asdale's civil
complicated.
war. Seems time
Worthless
has
item,
not rusted your
more
talents
points.
in this area, Doctor.
We got a plan on every fight except the one that needed it. We'll eat to Rosa, if you don't mind. I assume there's no objections, since we did bother to get her, so might as well we do. I'll make chat commit. Yes, I can gain 1 point from here. Maybe I should have done that at some earlier point. Eh, 20 ASPD is probably better than this, because all of our operators will be deployed. Arts, damage, and elemental. We don't have anything we want to add to the squad, so we'll take it. 5 more ASPD, or enemies have... This is irrelevant. Enemy ASPD doesn't affect us, one way or the other. Instant debuff, let's go. You can choose the bet size on the CM PvP. Unless you play the elimination match, but you don't have any bets in the elimination match. That has different rules. Alright, anyone else wanna bring in? Nah, this squad's fine. I guess I can just swap Tin Man for Myrtle. For more DP. But no, he can clean an entire side by himself. He's more useful in the first phase. We had spinach, right? Yeah, we have spinach, so we'll take Totor S1. Oops, I used the runes in the wrong order. I wanted to end up with the mini blade dance one. Should I take Fire Whistle out of the squad so the buff one on Rosmontis? Or should I keep Fire Whistle? What do you prefer? You wanna see Rosmontis with the blade dance buff?
There's a
I kind of
mission?
want to.
I wanna go.
Sure, I'll pull you if you want. Unrelated noises. I'll buff you with a car. This is a cat. Pretty one-sided so far. Yep, Rosmontis it is.
Things are different.
Chill
I
in the
don't want to
corner,
hide
give me
myself any
DP.
longer.
Give me
You've gone
DP.
astray.
Whew. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
And I guess you can
Clouds
just
rising.
start removing them all.
Probable hostiles in the snow.
Don't really
I
have to
see
kill all of
you.
them. Just the annoying ones. Can we make it in time?
Shadows.
One hit. That's unfortunate.
Come out.
Should have deployed Phantom earlier, I guess.
Gather around me, guys.
Okay, remove this one
Old haunt has its peril. Found your archive.
to protect
Destroyed.
Daughter's ass.
まずは戦闘。
It won't be any use.
私、あなたたちに恨みはないけれど。
I come from the shadows.
You see your own
Found your archive.
Gather around me, guys.
I come from the shadows.
I'm kinda shocked how many hits he actually takes to kill. Oh, Teresa's hit also. That's unfortunate.
Found your archive. Alright. Destroyed.
Don't retreat now.
I'm with you.
We don't want to.
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
Okay, it's committed now.
今から起きることを見たくないな。We're counting on you again today, little apple.
We hit that good.
少しは楽になる。
Not a phase in it anyway.
So this is about it. Happy landing. We're counting on you again today, little apple. Okay, ever wondered how it feels to float in the air?
Stop moving.
That just generates some DP real quick. So we can spam Phantom afterwards.
Gather around me, guys. 降参すれば怪我しなくて済むよ。
Even an old haunt. Don't treat history with such a flippant attitude.
Hear my voice.
あなたは知らない。幸せの家は気をつける。Okay, feeling you're gaining some.
Don't imagine the future with such a narrow view.
I guess Phantom's carrying most of this fight right now.
ないことがある。私にしかできないことがある。
Patient, feel how your soul's imprisoned. It'll be a
You can just
lesson.
use it here to reduce the leaks. Probably shouldn't have.
Yes, how do you like this then?
Don't imagine
We have a few more
Such a
hits, so we
narrow
should make it.
Stop moving.
Feeling you're gaining some.
Although Rosemonte's not shooting at the boss constantly is a bit of a problem.
I'm with you.
Don't imagine
Now the explosion deletes everything.
I see you.
Don't think there's enough enemies to kill us though, so it shouldn't matter.
feel how your soul's
Now just get my DP back.
It'll be a lesson you won't forget.
Hear my voice. Hear my song.
Yeah, Beanstalk should bait the attack.
Do you see your own face in the mirror?
In time, I'll find the right place for myself. I'm listening.
Bye, Phantom. Nah, he can't kill that anyway.
来た。ここは通さないよ。
Mizuki's model is attack speed, heal per second, and talent also drags to him. No, stealing Kirara's job. Tragic. Anyhow, we never looked at Rosmonte's attack.
私にしかできないことがある。
8,000, yeah, about 9,000 attack on Spinach.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, she one-shot it in the field. So 18,000 damage from one hit. No, it should be way more than that. More like 60,000. Because it's 4 separate hits, I think, with her S1. One for 180%, one for 50%, and two for 200%. We don't read an yen. Okay, so that was our attempt here. Sadly, we couldn't get the ending 4 due to RNG, but I think it's a good demonstration of how balanced the One Piece. I have time for one more run, then I have to go see a friend of mine. Yay, XP. Of course I have friends. That was kind of rude, bruv. The fuck? Alright. What squad do you want? Storyteller? Честит 1 май. Не, че си го честитим ден, но са подробности. Shop Squad, Mimic, Blueprint, Spearhead. Sure. Kind of only have one vote for Spearhead, but hey, it's there, so I'm gonna include it. You really love the Mimic Squad, huh? I so wanna make people go by Mimic Logic right now. I'll leave that for a different stream though. Okay, no, fuck it. What did you pick? 4-star or above guard operators cost less hope. And we get 15% attack and health. This is a weaker spearhead than the spearhead we actually have here. Which is kind of throw. I guess we take the hope so we can get a 6-star. So you always want the temp recruit first. Do you take Great Road or something else? You can always save your hope for a different operator. Does your cat fetish beat your free recruit operator fetish? It's always close with those. And apparently Ambrio, because somebody doesn't want to get off the second floor. Okay, we have determined the order of fetishes. 3 things beat cats. Now, medic or specialist? Dicky is working very well today. Pretend there's a D in there. Specialist it is. Okay, which specialist? Do you want Phantom again? Dorothy, Ak, Witty? Clown slaying, so we can lose on the first floor. Let's go. Or do you want a Tin Man for the millionth time? We can't grab Tin Man, he costs 1 hope. We don't have a reduced cost on operators, just on guards. Alright, same process as usual. 6-star, 5-star, or 4-star. This is to weed you out from the people who want Tin Man from the group. Overwhelmingly 6-star. You want something other than Tin Man. Works for me. Okay, so I saw votes for Weedy, Ack, Clown Slayer so we can die on the first floor. That's kind of appealing to me. I would like to go and make some bolognese, so dying on the first floor sounds nice, so the first option will be Clown Slayer. My E0 Clown Slayer, let's go. Dorothy. Weed. Yay, the D key worked for a second. I'm shocked. Or Ak. Because that was apparently... Ak isn't a terrible starter, for the record. Huge lead for Dorothy right now. Any lobby group wants to bribe somebody to tilt the vote by making a bunch of accounts on YouTube and voting in the poll? Guess not. Though you are trying to push Woody through, but I feel like you fail. Yep, Dorothy is pretty far ahead still. Well, I didn't see anyone saying Spectre a bunch, and we only have 4 slots. It's what it's. What broad it is. And the medic. Do you wanna see Susuru's skin? Actually, I don't care. I want to. Functional enough squad for the first floor. Yeah, we can. This can do bad neighbors just fine.
I prefer working alone.
Fairly confident we can't kill the Puanzetto though. Yeah, the chat is always full of rat fuckers. Sometimes they ban Dorothy so they don't pick her.
The battlefield is an extension of the
Yeah,
laboratory.
same for me.
Do you need the traps activated?
The skin was very convenient. I've tried it before and Dorothy cannot kill the crystal.
Monitoring intruders.
So trying is a waste of time.
Can the others keep up?
The slightest vibration can change the result.
Yep, nothing here can break a crystal. E2 Dorothy does it just fine for the record. But the T1 she can't. That may have been a lie. I actually don't remember.
Stay down and
I
you
assume you
won't
can
get
break
hurt
it
any
using
worse.
the bombs around the crystal. Though on this map there's not enough spots to hit it. Even if I let him through on these 2 tiles it won't be enough damage.
I'm here until I see them. Too bad they don't see me.
Oh yeah, let's look at Susuru's skin.
Stay down
Yep.
and you won't get hurt any worse.
Definitely better than the swimsuit skin. She doesn't look like she has a skin condition in this one.
No, I won't let you take another step. I promised them.
Mission accomplished.
Let's see what we get. We're mostly looking for a tool to destroy crystals now, because this squad doesn't have the ability to do it for now.
さすがはドクターの指揮。頼りになるよ。
Caster gives us exactly that. So, if you don't want to spend any hope, Click can destroy crystals. That's a cheap pick and we get rid of crystals. If you want to spend hope, we have Harmony, Iris, Beeswax, Delphine, Aroma, Kera. Actually just these 6 and Amiya. Most sensical picks to me are Amiya and Click. Due to their low hope cost, Amiya scales better, Click costs nothing though. So, Click, Amiya, Kiera or Iris, from what you're going on about in chat. Skyfire isn't it too? Also can't destroy crystals. Pretty sure I have Masteries and Iris. Yeah, of course I'm out Chaos Click. She does true damage. That's like an auto win. Also, you can flip her into the other classes so you can guarantee she has the right items to abuse anything she wants. Also, this is Medicamia. Guess you don't want to spend the hope, but Amia is pretty close and only costs 1 hope. I'll give you a moment to sort it out. If it's I get a 2% difference, I'll close it until then we're waiting. Okay, we got a big enough difference. Yeah, you can change Ami around all you want. Do people not know this shit? You just go to her menu and just change her to any class you want. I'm gonna keep her as a medic, because she breaks crystal the easiest, but you can flip her around all you want. We'll just do Vermin, there's no reason to do the other one, since both don't have crystals. Of course, now that we can destroy crystals, they're not gonna show up.
みんなの面倒は私がちゃんと見ておくから安心して。
That's why you can pick her from any class recruit. Because she's every class at the same time. It's just a utility to save you going out of the menu and clicking it.
Terrain data collection complete. Mine and Teresa's emotions. Stay down and you won't get hurt anymore.
Hey, I resent that. This isn't spaghetti. This is very intended.
I'll get going then.
They obviously made it like that on purpose.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
Yeah, Walker's kind of important for the second floor, but not a big deal right now. It doesn't really matter for the first floor stages.
The sand will reshape the land through the grim perils of the longest night.
And it only matters for the second floor because we have invisible enemies there.
Mission accomplished.
I suppose we can reroll Amiya into a blocker if we really need to. Do the emergency oncer stage.
Whether it's by your calculation or instinct, all I could say is marvelous.
Money, and now we have a blocker. Okay, why the fuck do I have Swire's model? What the fuck? Never mind. So, all of these are E2. Do you want something from here? Why do you seem for weapon so hard? We also have stuff here that don't cost any hope, in case you want to save your hope. Is it just the first card or is all of them? First recruitment only, so we won't have an instant E2 at the next one. Meaning I'm not a fan of promoting Amias because we waste a ticket. Haven't done masteries on him yet. We can get wind chimes too. Okay, let's start the pose. 5-star or 4-star first. Let's eliminate half the pool. If there are some of you who don't want to spend 1 hope on an operator, we can just get a 4-star. Not really a fan of that, but it's an option. Okay, we're going with 5 stars. That's fine. So how do we divide them up? We'll divide them into 2 categories. More block or more damage. So it would be Puma, Spectre, Wind Chimes. Wind Chimes it is then. Or Wapwa, Takafuyu, Tequila, Tachanka. No. Can't wait to get a new keyboard. Okay. Wapwant. Tequila. Akafuyu. Because you kind of threw votes for everything. Is it something you want to use for blocking more or for damage? Yeah, my keyboard is in great shape, as you can see. That's why I bullied you into paying me money to fix it. That's happening on the 21st of May. I love shipping shit from the US so much. Okay, now we can break the vote to these ones. The weird thing about it is that if I play an FPS game, it's just gonna start working fine after I spam the buttons a bit. But when I'm not touching the keyboard and start typing randomly, it blocks out like that. So it's really weird how it's broken. Well, if Soda broke it in the first place, some more Soda might fix it. I see your logic. And Akafuyu. Wapwant with a very small lead. I'm gonna give you some time here to make up your minds. About a fourth of the people here have voted. And the lead has gotten bigger. That's big enough. We can close the vote. That's pretty useless. Yeah, the crab almost always gets picked. This is what you get for not picking the crabs, you assholes. It's not that good of a hand anyway, don't worry about it. I guess we eat Wamia. Any objections to that? You just wanna refresh? Because it's a zero Hopi too, so it makes zero sense to not do it. Everything else here is kind of meh. Caster book. Random other guard. Squad size. E2 a supporter. Do we have one? Nope.
Make Texas the leader.
What is indulation? Every caster gives us bonus touch damage. It's okay, but we don't have casters. We can get the key, sure. And then you can get a guard if you want to. Gavio isn't E2. I'm gonna fix that at some point. Irene, Helagur and Blazar if you want a 6-star. If you don't want a 6-star, we can always get a 5-star for 1 hope. So since she has the second most votes, I can get a Kafuyu if you want. I'm not gonna remake the vote if you agree on her. So I'm gonna ask 6-star or 5-star. If it's 5-star, I'll just get the Kafuyu, since that got the most votes just a second ago. For 6-star, it's just Irene, Helagur, and Blaze, and none of them have models. Wait, I think Irene has model. Yeah, Irene has model. The other two don't. Well, Akafuyu it is, it seems. Holy shit, there's so many guards in this game. Yep, she's decent enough. That should be all we need from here. Don't worry about the hand, it's not a good hand anyway. Seeing as how we already did ending 2, should I get ending 2 again or skip it? Skipping it is. We got more hope for it. We're kind of forced into the encounter, because we don't have the fated encounter yet. We already saw that nobody wants to do though, so... Oh, small lead for the town. Just as well. I need to go to the toilet. Sort this out between yourselves. I'll be back in a minute. And I'm back. Somehow the Wamp barely won out again. You're getting your Wamp. Do we reroll this into a wish node or not? There is an argument for not doing it, because we can get 2 fights. The squad itself is decent in terms of size, so we're not in too terrible of a position. The Talon just buffs enemy attack by 20%. Like every enemy gets 20% attack. The thing with the 2 fights though, is that encounters on this floor suck ass anyway. So doing it normally might not be great value. I think I'll take the encounter though, just so we can go down. With my luck, this is going to be the one of the 2 fights that don't have it. Wait, that's a good point. There's 2 fights that don't have a crystal here. I think I'll save the pawn and risk it. We can just use it on the 2nd floor anyway. We have so much fucking hope. We need fights. And we got the fight that doesn't have a crystal. Fucking knew it. We'll just take the fight and save the pawn for later. If we're only gonna have one pawn, we might as well use it on the 3rd floor, because we might get some bullshit there that we want to reroll away.
The battlefield is an extension of the laboratory. Solid positioning.
Guess we just bait with Great Road.
Can the others keep up? I'm here.
And the stage is done.
Collection complete. Just try me. 医者ならここに。ここだよ。Mine and Teresa's emotions. I'll manifest them here. The slightest vibration.
Oops, should have put Amiya one tile up, so she can be healed. Kind of not a big problem though. You just use another body to bait. Now we can pretend like every operator had something to do in this fight. Especially Great Road. Ooh, these things have so much health. 27 is the normal count, we're not getting any extras.
I'm nostalgia. Won't slow my steps.
Can the others keep up?
Just try me.
This is kind of bad for the 3rd floor. I don't think we can do an emergency fight for the 2 crystals, for example. What difficulty I'm playing on. Okay. E2 Great Road, Rosa, Rosmontis are the only 6 stars here. I do not recommend getting a 4 stars because we have 20 fucking hope. Do something with it. I have half the 5 stars, as you know. I'd probably just get a 6 star here because we're gonna die otherwise. Is it the cat again, or do you want something else? Well, not like there's much option other than the cat. That's kind of a limit of my own operator pool. This is really good. Prevents your operators from being randomly one-shot. And yeah, we'll get some shields. We can dump our lives later. Okay, we're kind of broke, so if we're trying to do anything for it, it makes sense to take this. We can try to skip it as well, because we end up with very low power if we just go through this naturally. The fight itself is honestly doable with what we have already, so that's not a big concern. So reroll this, get the hand, do the lost and found, brute force through the emergency, and then head to the face-off. What other alternative do we have? Firepower doesn't give up one, so we can't do boss key. Going down to the shop is another option. If we hold down and we get a crystal from here, we can go down. But then making it to the shop is pointless anyway. So I guess reroll here is the best option. And get our hands of overpowered cats. I think strategically lost and found isn't great here, because there's a very high chance we'll just die to something on the 4th floor now. But I'll play with what we get. Simulated skirmish is kind of bad for us. Give me a more useful rune. Okay, so we have a Kafuyu to drop. Float about 50 DP, remove an explosion with Great Road, drop a Kafuyu medic weapon. That should be the order. I'm not gonna get a wish node anytime soon, so losing the lives right now isn't important.
I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this
To put it a different way, I'm perfectly capable of losing all of my lives organically. I'm not gonna need help with that. Trust me on that one.
皆さん感染源と思われる
Okay,
も
we
の
need
には
to
絶対に
quote a
触ら
bunch
ない
of
ようにして
DP
く
for
だ
a
さい
bit.
ね
Because I need to
I'll get going then.
separate the attacks. Move already, you stupid DP bar. Float a bit more. Amiya is cheaper, I guess. So 32 plus 21 is 53. We're waiting for 10 more DP. Guess I can't wait that long though.
Solid positioning.
Yeah, we can have current healing duty for now.
他人はいない
ここに反抗する意志すらも叩き切ってくれるわ
Mine enter Reese. Can you do it?
No reason to wait until she explodes.
Amiya, love will heal our scars.
And Rosmontis should be able to help remove this Asko eventually.
死なせないように気をつける
Only problem is that we need to deflect the blast. Yeah, I might have messed up. I needed something to deal with this army too. That's unfortunate. Should have deployed
You need the traps
farther away. Luckily, the shield we picked up means Wapon can take a hit to the face just fine. So that kind of coaches stuff out.
The sand will reshape the land.
I don't wanna
この刃を受けてみるがよい
block everything with Wapon, so I guess Akafuyu goes here.
ここに抜くぞ
Not confident in my ability to get the second crystal at all.
The others keep up.
戦いだけに気を取
Oh shit, I forgot to change Susuru's skill. That'd be a really stupid way to leak.
The sand will reshape the land. 今から起きることを見たくないなら離れてて。こっちを見ないでね。痛きさえ
Too bad they don't see me.
Yep.
down and you won't
That should have been 0 leaks, but I forgot to change Susuru's skill. Damn, I feel them now.
私ならここに痛ければ叫ぶといいよ Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse あなたのこと覚えておくつもりはないよ
The explosion hitting us is fine. I'll live with it.
ここにおるぞ
No way to get that. Because the truck would just get bodied, I assume.
No I won't let you take another step I promise
一人だろうと千人だろう
I guess I can try. Nah, that's way too fast.
さっさと刀を
Her
交えたい
defensive
も
skill
のだ
also does damage after all.
I have no talent to
Yeah,
speak of.
honestly, I kind of hate how you don't get the
I can't let an enemy
operator
within
set to
3
their
meters.
default skill. I guess it's because when you E2 them... E2 operators can't be set to their S3 automatically, but it kind of annoys me. Because I forget to change them all the time. When I pick Susuru, I expect that she'll be on her S2 I've used Harass 1 twice in 5 years. Okay, do we want a caster or a boker? No item that particularly benefits us one way or the other, so both are fine. Caster can summon or mount his tactical gear. My defenders all suck. Ifrit, Seobe, Dusk, or Eben Hose, or Marcel. These are my 5-6 stars that are E2 and have masteries. We can also get Beeswax because she can block. Or bad 5 stars. That's also an option. Well, usual process of elimination. 6 star, 5 star, 4 star if you don't want to spend hope. But we have 13 hope, so you really should spend something. I have Harass too. Temp 3. We haven't bothered with herder skills. Okay, obviously a 6 star. So everyone other than Dusk got votes, I think. Okay. Ifrit, Seobe, Marcel or Eben. Seobe it is. I guess she's a decent crystal remover. Yeah, pretty big need for Seobe. Sadly, we didn't get the second crystal, so we can't go down. There's not much reason to reroll it. The 1v1.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
Yeah, the goat summoning is a really goofy skill. Aggressively unhelpful, but really goofy. I assume we just Amiot this and then we're done. Or do we abuse the Flinger Hand with Rosmontis? Those are the two most sensical options. Yeah, I know it doesn't have defense, so... I can't kill a duck or a bear if they spawn. Anyway, so no reason to refresh. Probably want to be here. Yeah, to work. Probably. I've used Eben S2 for one stream and that was my experience to blue. The goats just throw you so hard. Aggressively unhelpful defender ticket. We have damage, so I'm not a fan of Fire Whistle pick here. Would rather conserve hope, so my suggestion is one of these assholes. If you really want a 5 star, I have Nero, but I think Gummy is a better pick here. Gummy, Turtle, Quora, or Rat Tank. No, most people are going with Gummy. Sorry, Wuto. We're trying to not die on the 4th floor right now. Starting DP is more useful than reducing defense, because attack in IS5 stores so high, enemy defense doesn't matter. We should give ourselves some shields. The others aren't refusing here though. And the River Watcher is this bullshit. Normal one. Yep. We're gonna need Seobe to kill the crystal. Kafuyu probably does the least here. And do we kick out Dorothy or Great Throat? Genuinely, I just don't think I need the traps for anything. But she probably outdamages Great Throat anyway. Yeah, she does.
待って、出発前の検診がまだ終わってないよ。
I don't have any preference for either fight here. I just want to know which one it is before I go in.
People, I don't think I'll even remember your face.
Right,
after
let me use
this
my eyes
one.
for a second.
Anyway,
We need to kill this one
let's
to
just
open
get started.
these two tiles. In the meantime, we can have Wapwand here working away on this crystal.
Solid positioning.
If we kill the middle one, we open this tile. I'd rather not drop Gummy there.
Can you do it?
Oh, some of them go to the other side. Oh, never noticed. The more you know, I guess.
あなたのだけ
Fuck
が
off.
書けると思うよ。少しは楽になるから。
Don't really wanna commit.
Brain data collection complete.
Gummy despite that. At least not for a little bit.
No, I won't let you take another step. I promise them.
Though I guess we just have to do it like this. Have to deal with the boss at some point.
みんな、お腹すいた？Amy are here.
Should probably just drop the skill so I can get rid of the crystal. It's too annoying to deal with it otherwise.
プムの特製料理だよ。
Yeah, because they have double health and they take reduced damage. Amiya kills it pretty quickly because she cheats with true damage. And true damage is basically 4 times better than arts against this.
元気出して。
Set up like this.
Give it to me.
It's actually fine if Mobe dies. I don't.
Show me what you got.
We're basically just trolling bodies.
今から起きることを見たくないなら離れてて。こっちを見ないでね。Brain data
Gummy dying
collection
would be
complete.
really bad though, so we wanna avoid that for a bit.
私なら大丈夫。すぐ治るから。
We'll be fine once the boss is one with Gummy. With the walking speed of this boss, that will take roughly 40 years. We're gonna stun walk the casters with.
私ならここにその言葉はしっかり聞いて。
Was this boss stun immune or not? I always forget. I guess I'm gonna find out exceedingly quickly one way or the other. I don't want Dorothy to be in range. It's just one more body I need to kill. But I'll start stacking traps for later.
死なせないように気をつける。The sand will reshape.
Okay, at least the AoE doesn't hit Wapwand, so she can help DPS the crystal. We have next to 0 chance of actually killing it, but that's besides the point. Spam mines for later, we're gonna need them.
The sand will reshape the land.
There's not enough enemies to actually kill us, so we're fine, but I might leak one of these casters, because they're a pain in the ass. And there's no way I'm killing that crystal. I can't stun them on Gummy, they do too much damage.
You won't get hurt any worse.
They're being useless right now, because of the field, but then they double hit together. Should have probably retreated to Rosmontis and redeployed her somewhere so I can use her stun. Probably Amiya's style would have made a ton of sense.
Stay down, and you won't get hurt any worse.
Oh, it casts the field and instantly cancel it. That's interesting. I've never seen it before. Because you don't cancel it once the target is dead. What do you mean by almost nothing is immune to fear? Is there even one enemy in the game that's immune to fear? And let's just ignore Supa's mind screw logic. If an enemy with no legs can't be feared, that's just lunacy. I mean, like an actual enemy. Physical damage or a 6-star. This is a really big buff to Rosmontis, so I'd probably just take this. Okay, so we have one enemy that's actually immune to fear. In SSS. Physical. Yes, you want the physical. Seobe, Dorothy... Yes, what are we thinking here? Seobe or Doru? Probably has to be Doru. Out of necessity. So we don't die on the 4th floor. Yeah, but we have other operators to use the physical relic. We're gonna keep her on the physical traps. Doru has 3 traps arts damage though. We're not using them for now. Do we have a face-off here? No face-off. Fuck off. Don't have a strong incentive to reroll. Because we're a bit overlifed. And encounters are decent. We're gonna make our way to the shop and see what we get on the way. Ah, yes. If you want to super buff the fight, should we get a good item or lose? The other is a guaranteed rare item, if you don't know it. I'll go out of my way to try and do ending 4 with 4 stars with this at some point, if I feel like it. Okay, we're taking the Rio item. More stun duration, good for Osmo. Pass the Aqua Pit, free win, and the Crystal. Works for us. Let's go down to 1 life.
Whether or not they'll listen to my orders is another matter.
Yeah, rolling ancestors just if you want to make the fight hard. Nothing throw about it. It's just optional difficulty. This run is kind of barely holding on to begin with. It's like hanging over the trash bin. There's not much to throw, I'm afraid. Okay. Rosmontis gets the nuker job. Yeah, she'll manage without. Or maybe not. Well, there's an easy solution for that. That's taken care of. Next we can go kill the crystal. We can commit Zelda to that. On this tile. I fucking hate being overweight with Dorothy. It's such ass. Especially when you don't have a Vanguard. Oh, whoops. Gummy can't tank that. I forgot to bog the top. We're dead to this stupid stage. No. Tragic. Tragic. I'm a dumbass. I forgot I needed to place Gummy at the top. To be fair, I shouldn't have gone overweight for this stage. It was too much. Because Dorothy traps being more expensive really screwed me over. Nah, this stage is easy. I just brain farted. So, I'm sorry. Okay, unfortunately that's it for today. I've got shit to do. We'll be back tomorrow. So, what should we do tomorrow? I have 3 suggestions, so I'll let you pick before I go. There is a puzzle game I really like and have about 70 hours in called Mimic Logic. So, chat plays Mimic Logic is option 1. Option 2 is the Cannot. The Cannot event on CN got an update, so we can do that. And option 3 is more ending 4. What do you want to do tomorrow? So it's between more ending 4 and making you play Mimic Logic. I'll let the poll run for a bit, so all the votes can come in. Yeah, I have to also organize something for Rabbit, because I need to get 4 people for the complete clusterfuck to play Lunatic with me. I'll go work on that. Probably save it for a Sunday or something. Alright, that's it from me. I'll go do some other stuff and leave you to it. I'll leave the poll open, so if you still wanna vote, I'll check it later. Have a nice evening. See you tomorrow.